Breaking news! CCTV footage from Wang Yibo'S car accident revealed. What if I told you that one of the most shocking, heart-stopping moments in the Chinese entertainment world has just resurfaced on camera? Because tonight, the story that fans never stopped asking about, the mysterious Wang Yibo car accident, has finally taken a new turn. And for the first time ever, CCTV footage has been revealed. The images are real. The details are chilling. And the truth? It's more emotional than anyone expected. Hold on tight, K-drama family. The world of your favorite celebrities is unfolding before your eyes, and every moment is more breathtaking than the last. So make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications right now, because trust me, you do not want to miss what's coming next. The footage that shook everyone late last night, major media outlets began circulating a 47-second CCTV clip captured by a street camera on the outskirts of Hangzhou. It was timestamped just minutes before the reported collision that left actor and musician Wang Yibo hospitalized weeks ago. The video begins like any other ordinary night scene: quiet roads, light traffic, rain misting down the windshield of passing cars. But then, a silver sedan appears on the right lane. Insiders confirmed the license plate matches Wang Yibo'S vehicle. He was reportedly driving home alone after leaving a late-night rehearsal. At first, nothing seemed unusual. He slows down at a yellow light, turns toward an intersection, and then, a blur. Another car, speeding from the opposite direction, cuts across the lane without signaling. In a single flash, the silver sedan swerves hard, the sound of tires screeching fills the audio feed, and the camera captures a sharp impact. Metal. Glass. A burst of sparks. Then silence. The screen shakes for a moment, and the silver car stops against the divider. Headlights flicker weakly in the rain. The clip ends there. The aftermath: when the footage surfaced, it reignited every emotion fans had buried since the initial report of his accident. At the time, the studio had only said, Wang Yibo was involved in a minor traffic accident and is currently recovering. But no one knew how close it really was. How violent the crash looked. How quickly things could have gone differently. The new footage left fans stunned, and grateful, that he survived it all. Hashtags exploded overnight. Hashtag Wang Yibo CCTV footage. Hashtag thank God he survived. Hashtag protect Wang Yibo. Within hours, the video reached millions of views, forcing his management to break their silence once more. The official statement: early this morning, Yuehua Entertainment released a formal statement. We are aware that CCTV footage of the incident involving Wang Yibo has been circulated online. While we understand public concern, we ask for privacy and restraint in sharing such sensitive material. Wang Yibo has made a full recovery and is back to light work under medical supervision. We thank fans for their support and understanding. It was brief, professional, and respectful, but behind those words lay something deeper: relief. Because, according to several witnesses, the accident could have been fatal. What really happened that night? Police reports now confirm that the crash occurred around 11:47 p.m. on a rainy Friday evening, on a stretch of road known for poor visibility and sudden turns. Sources close to Wang Yibo'S team revealed that he had just finished a long day of dance rehearsals and was driving himself home rather than relying on staff. He was reportedly wearing his seatbelt, maintaining normal speed, and had been texting his manager minutes earlier to say he was on his way. Then, the other vehicle, allegedly driven by a 26-year-old man under heavy fatigue, ran a red light. The collision was unavoidable. Paramedics arrived within 7 minutes. Wang Yibo was conscious, though shaken, with visible bruises and a wrist injury. He was immediately taken to a nearby hospital, where he spent the night under observation. How the industry reacted when the original story broke weeks ago, the public knew little. But now, with the footage out, the entire entertainment industry has come forward, not with gossip, but with empathy. Celebrities, co-stars, and production crews sent him messages of support. Fans organized a digital vigil, not out of fear, but out of gratitude that he survived. Actress Zhao Lucy, his longtime friend, reposted a photo of him smiling from a previous concert, writing, "You shine too bright to be dimmed by anything." Get well soon, Ba. Actor Xiao Zhan, his The Untamed co-star, left a quiet message that read, "Brothers for life." That's all I'll say. That post alone received over 2 million likes within an hour. Fans speak from the heart across social platforms. Fans poured out their emotions. One fan wrote, "Seeing that video made my heart stop. We didn't realize how close we were to losing him. Please, Ba, rest more." Another said, "That moment reminded us that he's human. He gives us everything, music, performances, joy, but he also has a life to protect." Memorial walls of gratitude began appearing in cities like Beijing and Chengdu, filled with notes, photos, and words of strength. Some fans even visited the crash site, leaving sunflowers, his favorite flower, as a gesture of love and thankfulness. The man himself responds late in the evening. Wangi Ba broke his silence. On his official Weibo page, he posted a photo, a quiet shot of the night sky from his window. The caption read, "Sometimes life slows you down just to remind you that you're still here. Thank you for worrying. I'm okay now." It was short, but fans could feel the sincerity in it. No dramatics. No explanations. Just gratitude. And perhaps that's all that needed to be said. What this means for his future, industry insiders now report that several of Wang Yibo'S upcoming projects, including an action film and a racing series, will be slightly postponed to allow him more recovery time. He has also reportedly decided to take a break from driving himself to shoots. Friends close to him describe a quieter, more reflective side since the accident. He's been spending time reading, painting, and working on his music in private. He's grateful, one insider said. He told us he feels like he's been given a second chance, and he doesn't want to waste it. The lasting image, the CCTV footage that shocked the world, may fade from the headlines. But the message it carried will linger. A reminder of how fragile life can be. How quickly everything can change. And how lucky the world is that Wangi Ba walked away that night. Because behind the fame, behind the lights, there's still a young man, chasing dreams, working tirelessly, and now, more aware than ever that every day is a gift. So when the video ends, and the final frame freezes on that rain-soaked road, one truth remains clear: he survived. And that, in itself, is a miracle. The first words after the crash 2 weeks after the CCTV footage surfaced, the world finally saw him again. No stage lights. No music. Just Wangi Ba, seated in front of a muted backdrop at a small press room inside UAW's headquarters. The atmosphere was still. Every camera light felt hesitant, as if even technology understood that what was about to be said carried more weight than news. He began quietly. "I've watched the video too," he said. "And I still can't believe that was me." A pause followed, long enough for the room to breathe. "When it happened, I remember only the sound of rain, and then nothing. When I woke up in the hospital, I thought about everything I hadn't said to the people I care about. That was the hardest part." He didn't cry. But the way his voice broke halfway through a sentence was enough to move everyone listening. The moment he remembered for the first time, he described the instant of impact. He said he had been listening to a new demo track on repeat, planning adjustments for his next show. The traffic light turned yellow. He eased to a stop. Then headlights, too close, too fast. "I didn't have time to be scared. Instinct just made me turn the wheel." That turn, police confirmed, was what saved him. If he hadn't reacted within that split second, the collision would have struck the driver's side directly. "It was like my body moved before I could think," he said. And then everything went dark. Inside the hospital for the first 48 hours, he stayed under constant observation. A fractured wrist, minor head trauma, and deep bruises along his shoulder. Doctors advised weeks of rest. He remembered waking to see his mother asleep in the chair beside him, still holding his phone. The screen glowed with hundreds of unread messages. "I realized people cared more than I ever imagined," he said softly. "It's strange how it takes something like that to make you understand love." Nurses described him as quiet, polite, determined to heal quickly. But friends who visited said the silence around him felt heavier than physical pain. The lessons he took home when he returned to his apartment: the first thing he did was park his car keys inside a drawer and leave them there. "For now, I'm not driving," he explained. "I'll learn to rest. I owe that to everyone who worried." He spoke about slowing down, about learning to breathe again between projects. He also revealed that the accident inspired him to write a new song, one he calls The Second Hour. "Because every hour after that crash feels borrowed," he said. "I don't want to waste a single one."